Pocket's unique format allows for deck building techniques you won't find in other games. The first major change is its no mulligan system. Players are hard programmed to always have a basic Pokemon, allowing you to build a deck with your favorite EX card and guarantee you open it every single game. If you're worried about not having anything on your bench, toss in some fossils, which count as item cards before going into play. Speaking of bench manipulation, Pocket's small deck size allows for creative evolution lines. If you're looking to set up support Pokemon, you'll want 2 copies of each of the evolutions. However, consider cutting down to 1 copy of the basic. This will increase the odds of putting the right Pokemon in the active slot at the start of the match, while you can rely on Professor Oak and Pokeball to get your support line set up afterwards. The only thing you need to be worried about is a rogue Sabrina, so make sure you're running enough basic Pokemon to withstand that. On the flip side, decks like Exeggutor can run their non-EX counterparts to help ensure an evolution is in hand as soon as possible. If you're including multiple Pokemon types in a deck, you can manually choose which energy types are generated. Some Dragonite players have been pairing it with Weezing, but turning off the dark energy. Similarly, Golem has a large colorless energy requirement, allowing Brock to generate the fighting energy without messing up the deck's other attacker. Regardless of your energy types, consistency is a top priority for any deck. If your collection is lacking good supporters, it is tempting to toss in 3 or 4 different Pokemon lines into your deck. However, I highly recommend sticking to just 2. Energy attachments are critical, and you don't want to be wasting any of them retreating subpar Pokemon. Even Hand Scope or Pokedex will serve you better on average. My final piece of advice is to not over-prioritize evolutions. Setting up a big Stage 2 attacker is great, but it takes time. Basics like Farfetch'd and Kangaskhan slot right into decks as low investment attackers, pressuring your opponent right from the start of the game. Additionally, Caterpie performs best when used without Metapod or Butterfree, guaranteeing your primary evolution line ends up in your hand. If you're interested in more card game content, consider subscribing as we do a ton of different card games here.